Tonight's headlines: Duterte says, remember candidates who help Odette victims. 326 reported dead, 58 missing due to Odette. Coronavirus cases in the country at 2,838,032. Long lines jam passengers in terminals. Siargao residents appeal for clean water and food. And BSP assures enough money supply in Odette-hit areas. Good evening. Today is Friday, December 24, 2021. I'm Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. President Rodrigo Duterte urged victims of Typhoon Odette to remember the 2022 national election candidates who helped those in need. The president made the call during his visit to the Odette-hit area of Cebu, where the Duterte family hailed from before migrating to Davao City. The president then assured the victims of Typhoon Odette that the government would help them, adding that he could not help but shed tears over the plight of typhoon victims. Given the logistical problems in transporting aid and basic needs, such as food and water, the president said that policemen would be deployed to ensure the orderly distribution of aid and to prevent looting. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council said that the reported death toll due to Typhoon Odette has climbed to 326. In its latest report, the NDRRMC said only 14 of the fatalities were so far confirmed, including those reported in Palawan, Iloilo, Guimaras, Negros Occidental, Bohol, Southern Leyte, Bukidnon, and Misamis Oriental. Meanwhile, a total of 58 people were missing, while 661 were injured due to the typhoon that lashed many areas in the Visayas and Mindanao last week, according to the NDRRMC. A total of 3,380,167 people, or 870,334 families, were affected by the typhoon in 5,508 barangays. The Department of Health reported 310 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Friday, to bring the total number of infections in the country to 2,838,032. This brought active cases to 9,321, and of the total, 474 are asymptomatic, 3,295 are mild, 3,382 are moderate, 1,795 are severe, and 375 are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 2,777,661 after 227 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 51,050, with 69 fatalities recorded. At least 11% of the 12,400 ward beds in the country are utilized, while 16% of the 3,700 ward beds in the National Capital Region are in use. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Chris masaya, pagsama-sama. Makinig at makisali sa usapan every Friday night at 6 p.m. sa iSpeak Katribu Podcast. Samahan sina Daniel at Alvin na pag-usapan ang mga relevant topic na tiyak kakarelatean nyo mga katribu. At pagdating ng Sunday at 7 p.m., Speak Your Mind with our iSpeak program na sasagot sa mga tanong regarding the latest and relevant issues sa paligid natin. I-like at i-follow nyo ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at TribuneNow on YouTube para updated ka sa mga latest episode namin mga katribu. Chris masaya, pagsama-sama.
Boto mo to, Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
In other news, passengers jostle for space in terminals and ports as they waited in long lines for buses, sea vessels, and planes on Christmas Eve. In a terminal in Caloocan, the number of available buses was not enough to accommodate the influx of travelers. Passengers were waiting for more buses to come to the terminal. Long lines were growing at ticket booths for trips to Bicol and Batangas at the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange. In Cubao, the bus routes were shortened, thus the terminal officials appealed to the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board to allow buses to revert to their original routes. However, the LTFRB pointed out that only few operators have applied for special permits from the Interagency Task Force. Residents of Siargao Island are appealing for help over a week after Typhoon Odette severely pummeled the area. The typhoon left a trail of destroyed infrastructures, houses, and fallen trees in General Luna and Dapa on Siargao Island. Displaced residents are asking for clean water, food, and shelter materials as they try to rebuild their homes, while kids in Burgos town look out at the severely damaged seawall after huge waves swept several houses. Odette exited the Philippine area of responsibility last Saturday afternoon after leaving several areas in devastation. And in business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas on Friday assured the public that there is adequate supply of currency in areas affected by Typhoon Odette. It added that it also continues to provide full tellering services and stands ready to assist banks in their currency needs. With this, the central bank reminded banks in concerned areas to carry out measures to ensure the availability of cash in their automated teller machines and to service the public's withdrawal needs. The BSP said it is committed to meeting currency demands in typhoon-struck provinces to support the immediate recovery of affected areas. That wraps up the stories tonight, and we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Mary Kay, Department of Tourism, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. And on behalf of the Tribune News on Q staff, Daily Tribune's editorial, online, and digital teams, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Boto mo to, Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Christmas saya, pagsama-sama. Mapalutong bahay man o sumptuous meal for special occasions, sagot na kayo ng tropang Kalanpag. Dahil atid sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang fun and exciting cooking show na Kalanpag, manood at matuto kung paano lutuin ang mga favorite nyong recipes. Sabayan pa ng fun and inspiring na kwentuhan sa kusina. I-upgrade na rin natin ang mga nakasanayang traditional dish ng pamilya. Plus, healthy tipid tips na ibabahagi ng tropang Kalanpag. Matuto, mabusog, at ma-good vibes dito lang sa Kalanpag. Tuwing Lunes, 10:30 AM sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at TribuneNow on YouTube. Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Q. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at TribuneNow on YouTube. See you there, mga katribu! Christmas saya, pagsama-sama.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Tribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.